We all grow up with the weight of history on us. Like me, and like any other child, we have our own stories. This is my story, my family's story to be exact. I am just like any other child. I wish to be loved by my father, and he did. I am happy for that. I wish to be loved by my mother, but she never did. This is how my story goes. My father and I often laid a blanket on the beach and gazed at the stars all night. It was a perfect time for us to share our fantastic stories. We giggled together and sleep in each other's arms. As for me, he is the sweetest father in the world, and I would never ask for more.
You know what, my child? In that vast sky, there are millions of stars that in sands and beach. You may not see it, for it is beyond the ability of your eyes. Each one of those stars are different from each other, like you and your sisters. You can also wish on the stars that falls from heaven.
Really? I can, Dad? But my friends once told me that I can't wish on those stars, or those stars are not alive.
Tell that friend of yours to try it. Maybe she didn't follow the falling star. That's why her wish was not granted. Dear child, if you want your wish to be granted, you have to wait for the star to fall. One must close her eyes and make a wish. Follow it until it's lost. Try it. Perhaps that way your wish may be granted. Anyway, there's no harm in trying, my dear. You know what? My wish was once granted by the falling star.
Really, Dad? What wish is that?
It's your mom. The moment I saw your mother, I was captured by her smile. By then, I often watched her from afar. One night, I saw a falling star, and I wished for her to be my wife. And yes, it was granted. And I'm glad that you're one for a little angel.
I am closer to my dad than with my mom. I always wanted to talk to Mom like the way I do to my dad. But she seems so far away. She's always busy attending the needs of my sisters and seems forgot that I exist in her world. There lives an insecurity within me, with a longing that one day I will be loved by my mother like she does to my sisters. I wanted to ask her things that my father can't answer, but she seems to be so uninterested about me. All she does is to stare at me and walk away. But it doesn't matter. As long as I have Dad, who loves me, I will always be fine. Until the day that broke my heart to pieces. Who would think that my ever-loving father has a deep secret behind him? It's been days that Dad go home so late at night and drunk. He and Mom often fight in the middle of the night. I often wait for him to come home until I have fallen asleep in my room. At dawn, around 3 a.m.
Shh! Will you please calm down? The children are sleeping, and you're disturbing them. Let's talk tomorrow when everything is calm.
No! I will talk whenever I want and you listen to me. I can't take this anymore. You're acting strange these days. You're always drunk, and you sing all night as if there's no tomorrow. I can even smell women's scent on your clothes. Are you seeing someone, Aldo? Tell me the truth and don't you dare lie to me.
Enough, Hilda! You're not making sense. There you go again with your stupid accusations.
Do you really think that I'm stupid? I have been observing you all this time, Naldo. If you could remember when I caught you with your mistress, I was pregnant with Jezza. You're acting that way again. You always avoid conversation like this, like you did before.
What? Father had a mistress before? I never thought Dad could do that. He loves Mom so much. I continued to listen, wanting to know the details.
For heaven's sake, Hilda! It's been 16 years, yet you still accuse me of the same actions? Will you forget all those? I admit I have hurt you and forsaken you. But please, move on, for the sake of our children.
Move on? Is that all you can say? How can I move on if Jezza is always reminding me of how foolish I was when I was pregnant with her? The misery you brought me those times were unbearable, Naldo. She may be my child, but whenever I look at her, I feel the anger that almost killed me, and it's all because of you! I can't shower her the love that she needs. Because of you, Naldo. So don't do it again!
Why are you dragging Jezza into this?
I'm not the one who dragged her into this. It's you!
If I'm the reason of your miseries, punish me, not her. She knows nothing about this. Our child is innocent. She has done nothing against you. She loves you so much. Why don't you just let her love you? This has nothing to do with her.
When I heard Father said that, I cried, but I tried not to make a sound so that they wouldn't know I am listening. Silence is all over the place. Their argument is over. But where's Dad? I'm worried about him. He is drunk. Until I didn't notice I have fallen asleep. When the morning comes...
Jezza, wake up, dear. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You have class today.
When I open the door, I look at Mom's face. Her eyes were a bit swollen. I know she cried a lot last night. She didn't have enough time to sleep. It's not part of her usual routine to knock in my room in the morning.
Jezza, breakfast is ready. Here, I need to talk to you about something.
I didn't say anything. I just smiled at her. But in my mind I said, this will be a great day. When I got down, I was amazed with what I saw. She prepared everything for me. My well-ironed uniform is hanging inside my room with my school bag.
Mommy, where is Daddy? He went to work, darling. You hurry up or you'll be late for school.
Good morning, ma'am. Is this the house of Ronaldo Mercado?
Yes, officer. Is something wrong?
Ma'am, are you his wife?
Yes, officer. I'm Ronaldo's wife. I'm Hilda Mercado.
I wonder what the police wanted to tell my mother. He seems so serious. Is Dad in jail?
I'm sorry to tell you, ma'am, that your husband was rushed to the hospital last night. He was whipped by a truck. He didn't make it before we reached the hospital. We have just identified him. He's dead. If you want to see him, he is in the medical hospital.
What? You must be kidding. Naldo can't be dead. No, it can't be.
After Mom uttered these words, she fainted and collapsed. I can't believe that it happened to Dad, but it's true. We rushed to the hospital to confirm if it's true. It is really true. Dad, why did you leave us?
They stand by slowly, and it seems to be so weak. I often stay near by the beach, where we usually gather together and watch the sun.
Good Lord, I miss Dad so much. I can't help myself but cry as I remember the moments we shared. As I opened my eyes, I noticed a shadow in the dark, but I didn't mind it. Then I remember God's story about a falling star. If I will see a falling star, I will wish that I may able to find a friend who cares and loves like you do. As I look up the sky, then I saw a falling star. I close my eyes and make a wish. After making a wish, I ran after the star as if I can follow it. But I was disappointed when the star disappeared. Then I turned around and I saw my mother looking up the sky. Mom, are you also wishing on the star?
Yes, Jezza, I am.
May I know what wish is that?
I was wishing that your wish will be granted.
Mom?
I'm so sorry, my dear child. I know that you were in grief when your dad passed away. I also have hurt you so badly. You may not notice it, but I care for you. For you are my daughter. The night before your father died, I realized that I have hurt you so much. My anger almost killed me and almost ruined my family. Sorry, it was too late when I realized that my hatred was blinding me. I should have trusted your dad more.
I don't know what to say, Mom. I am so overwhelmed. Mom, I have always longed to be in your arms like this. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my darling. Don't worry, everything will be alright. We'll soon get over these trials. I'm sure that your daddy is happy wherever he is right now. I know that he will forgive me.
Mom, I know that he will forgive you for he loves you so much. That day, I was the happiest child in the world despite of what happened to us. As my mother learned to forgive and forget, she has set a prisoner free, and that prisoner is she. Forgiveness is an act of the imagination. It dares you to imagine a better future, one that is based on the blessed possibility that your hurt will not be the final word on the matter. It challenges you to give up on your constructive thought about the situation and to believe in the possibility of a better future. It builds confidence that you can survive the pain and grow from it. Thank you for listening to my story. Loving, Jezza.